Hey everybody, back to Fallout 76, and it's actually the second time we're recording this intro, so welcome to this little premiere thing. I haven't done one of these, or I used to try them. I'm not really sure what they are. They're sort of like live streams, but not really live streams. So yeah, this is all pre-recorded. If you're wondering, this isn't live. But yeah, I kind of tested the waters for doing another premiere with that Call of Duty video, and it seemed to go pretty well. I got some people commenting on it, and generally I'd like to try this again. So, in order to record a very long video, like I did with that Call of Duty one, an hour long, um, I have to do this the night beforehand, because it is currently 1:20 a.m. So yes, this isn't live, this is a premiere, but it does appear live on YouTube. It will say like, it will go into the live section of like the game thing, which is kind of interesting. So, I don't know. I wanted to test, so if this premiere thing would work, and we're on one of my this is my fourth character. It is a power armor pistol build. I currently am using the VATS Unknown level 50 version. And I do have to repair the power armor legs. Or should I use... I do have repair kit. Should I use that? I don't know. I don't have a power armor thing in my base, because you can use this one for free. Not for... I mean, you can go to it for free, but you still need to, That's it. Yeah, you need to equip that and I believe fix it good at the same time. There. Yeah, you need to equip both of those. Alright, and it's the legs that are breaking, yes. That's going to break soon. If you're wondering why I'm using T45, I like T45, I just like the way it looks. And it doesn't really matter what power armor you use, they're kind of all the same. So next, let's break the helmet. I'll just repair as much as I can before I run out of resources. Alright, we can repair everything. Or over-repair everything. Because I repaired some other stuff beforehand. Everything is good. I noticed that with most things. With most armor types, basically. It's kind of the legs that take the most damage. Because on my other character, my healing character, which uses the solar armor, even though everything was over-repaired at the same time, everything was at the same rate, the legs, both legs, especially the left leg I noticed, is a lot further down on the repair thing, or the durability. Like, it's closer to being broken than the other one. I know using power armor in VATS is a terrible, terrible idea because it's just going to drain your fusion core, but I don't know. I don't see the problem. Fusion cores are easy to get, and with that new legendary perk, what was it? It's something that will it's like it will recharge your power armor cores, which is kind of interesting. Don't really like that. Doesn't seem like a legendary perk to me. They seem a lot more like most of the legendary perks that are coming just seem like regular perks and like nothing amazing. Like there's nothing amazing there. It's always just like, you could have added most of these in as regular perks and no one would care. Because one is just the there's another one that works only in power armor. It's like, you have a chance to revive yourself. I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. Except we already have a card like that, and a legendary effect like that.
Level 2 nuclear alert. The Poseidon Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat
Like,
teams are en route.
you could use, what is it? Mysterious Savior. And now, well, you can use Mysterious Savior, to revive yourself. And if you have regular armor, you can use, life saving. Life saving is better than auto stim. Because life saving will revive you after death, and auto stim just tries to keep you alive. Which I don't see the point of auto stim on consoles. Like auto stim and what was that one perk? Born Survivor. Born Survivor, I don't have it, but you know the perk I'm talking about. Born Survivor, it, like automatically applies a stim pack. I think that's worthless on consoles because the ability to stim pack is literally on the D-pad, so it's it's so easy to press on consoles that I don't see the point of it, of a perk like that, or the auto one for the chess piece. Not seeing the point. I'm gonna take over this workshop just so I can power up the Fusion Core Maker. Because I've had my... On Xbox, you very rarely, if ever, get your, workshops taken from you. Right? Like, it seems to be different on PC, where... And it might be overblown in the complaints, but it seems that, on the PC version, and maybe the PS4 version as well, people are a lot more hostile and willing to take over your workshops. Versus on Xbox, like, I've had my workshop taken from me once. Like, I've been killed, like, 2 or 3 times in workshops, but I've only ever had a person actually take it from me once. Like, they actually wanted to take it rather than just PvP. I mean, yes, I rarely take workshops because I view them as mostly pointless, because they don't actually offer that much of anything. But, yeah. Take this. Oh, you're probably wondering why this video is in 720, and why most of my videos are on 720. My TV only goes up to 720. Well, technically it goes up to 1080, but it doesn't go up to 1080p. It goes up to 1080i, which the Xbox One does not support. It only... It says, I believe the PS4 supports 1080i, but recording in 1080i is terrible. You never want to record in 1080i. You can play in 1080i fine, but recording it just doesn't mesh well with YouTube. Alright, so we need to power this thing up, which requires 100. Now, I know I could just repair the power plant inside and get that, but I don't really feel like it, and I have resources. There. Alright, and now we are going to farm for more plasma guns, because I need plasma guns for attachments, because I have plasma pistols that need upgrades. I highly recommend the plasma gun for pistol users. Not a lot of people use it. They kind of rely on revolvers. But I find, the plasma gun to be pretty useful. And yes, I know it's outclassed by the Gauss pistol, but I haven't done that quest line yet on this character, because I don't know. I've done it both ways. Like, I did the Raider one first, and then I did the Settler one on a different character, and it's just like, I did not enjoy the main quest very much. Stimpack. It's kind of the wrong revolver. This one's made for robots. Stimpack. Critical. Oh, defend Poseidon energy already. Wow. That's kind of annoying. I wonder if that's a person. Did a person actually come and try to take it from me? Also, I'm looking for laser rifles and plasma rifles. Darn it. And I need food as well. Annoying. However, soon we won't have to deal with food. They're apparently going to remove the food bar and make food more like kind of just buffs rather than... What the... Why is your health going all weird? I had that before. Like, I was playing with my friend today, and it's like... You would shoot somebody, like, unload, like, a full, you know, clip into them, or mag, and they would just be... Their health would just regen fully. Except if you were using VATS, and it would... Man, you can fire that fast. Where did you come from? I really like how fast you can fire that. I mean, it's an utter waste of ammo, but my god, is it... Is it fun to fire it that fast? Didn't get any plasma guns. Lots of laser rifles, but no plasma guns. I want to do some tests. Like... Wondering why I use a power armor pistol build? It's because every time I see someone try a pistol build, I guess because you have to have high agility, they try to make it a sneak pistol build. Oh, it's actually a person. Yeah, I can just do this. I don't feel like dealing with a person. I don't know if he was going to actually PvP me. He was in a hazmat suit. But I don't feel like dealing with him. He might have been here for the event. Oh well. Kinda don't feel like playing that character on, like, just as a video. I'll play a different character. You shall play the Berserker. The Berserker is my favorite character to play. More talk about the legendary perks. Again, not really interested in them. There's none of them that are like, wow, I have to have this. This is amazing. We need more of this. It's like, oh, it's just kind of, meh. Like, what is it? 3 of them are for armor types, right? It's like, oh, we're all matching heavy armor, get damage reduction. All matching sturdy armor, all matching light armor. It's like, while I applaud them wanting you to wear all the same type of armor, I feel it's better done than through a perk. Like, that should be done through armor sets, right? Like, that... the solar armor, in particular, has an armor set, right? Actually, I can... You know what, I'm gonna go in the character that has the armor set, just so I can prove my point. Yeah. So, armor sets. Set bonuses, right? Getting a bonus for wearing every piece of a set. Which one has it? This one. That's good. You know, that's how MMOs work. You know, you get the armor set that gives you special bonuses for wearing all of the same pieces. You don't do that through a perk, you know. You do that through, like, the armor set itself. And oh, it crashed. Okay. That's fun. This game's still crashing. Almost 2 years after release. Still having problems. It makes the Xbox go brrr. If you quit out the game and go back in real fast, the Xbox's fan will go brrr. Ugh. Let's try this again. Because I'm not stopping for... It's only been almost 15 minutes, but, you know, this video's got to be long. Because it's an premiere, which I'm treating like a live stream. So, yeah. It's like a live stream where I can't interact with the chat. So most live streams, not by professional streamers, they just ignore the chat. I don't know. I hope this premiere does well, but yeah. We're gonna go soon as it wants to load in. Hopefully it will work. Please, game work. I'm overcumbered severely, apparently. I can't run. What do I have on me? I'm overcumbered by 4 pounds. Okay. Well. What else can I get rid of? There we go. There we go. Now we're undercumbered. Undercumbered? Overcumbered? Yeah. But yes, armor sets. Since this character has the full solar armor set. That should be way more important, right? Like, doing armor set abilities and perks is not good to me. Like, and they seem to have abandoned the idea of armor sets, right? Like, armor set bonuses. Because all of the new armors, right? So this is, the solar armor, right? You see their set bonus, 5 out of 5. Regenerates health for you and nearby teammates while your health is above 60%. Alright. So you get a bonus for wearing all the same armor. Actually, you're going to be annoying in the background. The game loves spawning me in at nighttime, for some reason. Like, it'll be like, yeah, this is what you want to play at night. No. Night's annoying.
Fix that.
But yeah. But with the new armor, and even, whenever the Vault 94 came out, right? I haven't actually explored, but it's up here, right? They introduced 3 armor sets to the game, alright? The Solar Armor, the Thorn Armor, and the Stranglerheart Power Armor. While these were and are, because you can still get them, basically just regular armors in the game with stuff added onto them, they had set bonuses. Every one of them. Like the solar armor that I'm wearing heals your team and you, right? The thorn armor does damage to enemies around you, and the Strangleheart power armor had multiple set bonuses. Not only did it have an aura around you that would damage enemies, it also put acid attacks on your it would basically acid coat your bullets. Which, that's pretty cool. But with the new, stuff, the Secret Service stuff, there is no set bonus to any of it. Like, I'll just go there and make my point. Yeah, none of it has a set bonus. It's kind of just regular armor. I mean, I guess you could say that the jetpack on the Secret Service armor is its set bonus, but you only need the chest in order to use that, right? And then the Secret Service power armor, I think, is 100% worthless. A lot of people are swearing by it, but they don't understand that, like, it has no set bonus, and it only has high damage resistance, which damage resistance has extremely high diminishing returns in this game. Like, there are several tests on YouTube. It's like, most of the power armors, right? Like, T45, T51B, T60, Exo-1, Ultrasight, they all give about the same level of protection, even if the numbers are different. The only thing that really matters is the radiation resistance between them. And the T65 isn't the best in that. The best in that's the Strangleheart power armor. So, why you'd ever choose the Secret Service power armor, or the T65 Secret Service... Why you choose the Secret Service regular armor, or the T65 Secret Service power armor, over the Solar or Strangleheart power armor, is a mystery to me. Because, yes, this looks stupid, right? I look like a druid from World of Warcraft. Druid Tier 1 set, go look it up. It looks so much like this. I can fix that, actually. Oh no, I accidentally gave away that thing. There, police uniform, but man. I don't know, I kind of like how it looks. I like how stupid it looks. But yeah, why you would choose those, I don't know. People really want the jetpack. I mean, even if you're going for a damage resist, a tank build outside of power armor, right? I kind of feel like you could just do as good with marine armor, especially since they're adding those legendary perks that'll just make any armor you wear, like you wear all wood and now you're a tank, which I don't agree with. I don't know. And how they completely forget berserkers. It's like, hey, where's the wearing no armor gives me damage resistance? You're like, oh, that's not realistic. Why would you get resistance for wearing no armor? And I'd like to point to you right here. Why does this perk exist if I take 20% less damage and gain 30% AP just for being by myself? Magic. So why can't a legendary perk that doesn't give that's like, oh, take 30% less damage while wearing no armor, for my berserker build? I'm guessing Bethesda really doesn't like my berserker build, because they do watch my videos. And you're like, how do you know they watch my videos? Because some of the stuff that I've complained about through the years now of playing this game, they're implementing. I said we need dungeons with unique loot. That's what expeditions are. Like, I've said this over and over. And then I know that they look at some of my posts on the forums, because there is a data mined outfit that is something I asked for. That only I have asked for. It's going to be a Fallout First thing, so that's different. But what I asked for was, I wanted to see an Army of Two style mask, right? If you never played Army of Two, it's a co-op shooter made by EA, and it had these really cool masks. They're faceless masks. They look really good. And so I asked for something like this to be in the game, and guess what people data mined? A very similar mask and outfit, to Army of Two stuff, right? And yet I'm the only person that mentioned Army of Two on the forums, so kind of interesting. Maybe someone's watching. Or at least I think they are. It's probably just, super coincidence, but... Berserker build. My favorite build. Because this is the true high risk, high reward build. Not Bloodied. Bloodied is no risk, all reward. Probably gonna get some thumbs downs for saying that, but it is. I mean, what? Bloody builds are very powerful. Even more powerful compared to junkies. Like, people consider junkies very powerful, but it's like, I consider junkies and berserkers on the same level, because they both provide the 50% damage bonus to weapons. So yeah. This is not a berserker's weapon, this is an instigating weapon. This is an instigating dragon, which you can't get anymore, unless you know another person. This is a pretty good building to go in, as there can be multiple legendaries in here, or there used to be able to be multiple legendaries in here. Ugh. Ghouls are very fast in this game. In old Fallout lore, in the original couple Fallouts, ghouls were supposed to be slow. But in Fallout 4, kind of in Fallout 3 as well, they started making ghouls faster and faster. And in this game, they are super fast. Interesting. I love this weapon. It is fun to use. It is... It's very dumb. I mean, I don't know why I'm sneaking with it. I don't need to. No legendary. Sometimes you can get multiple. But you can go to the roof and you'll get a free bunch of power armor stuff. There's a power armor frame up here. There's a power armor mod up here. There's a mini nuke up here, and there's a steamer trunk up here as well, or just a regular chest. See, power armor. Oh, that's actually a pretty good set of T60. Both arms and a leg. That's pretty good. And here's the free power armor mod. That's a pretty good set. T60 calibrated shocks. Very good place to come up to. Low if you're just getting to level 50. And then here's a industrial trunk. Sometimes there'll be a mini nuke right there, right behind here. Yes, and then another thing you can do is, if I time this correctly, which I'm probably going to die if I do this, but on the yep, okay, good, I didn't die. You can jump over to here, climb up here, up this red building, go over here, come up here, and there's more power armor. Oh, and sometimes there'll be a mini nuke right here as well. And you also get some grenades and mines right there. What are you holding? She just said sacks. Weird. Wonder what this scene's trying to convey here. Like, you have a military man here, a bunch of military men. Ooh, and military ammo bag. That's ballistic fiber. Oh, they got crushed. So, the vertibird, did it crash here? Or did it land here? No, the landing gear's out, so it landed. So it landed on top of someone. And then the guy got out, or... I don't understand this scene at all. A lot of dead military guys up here, though. Wonder how they died. Or I wonder if these guys are supposed to be Brotherhood. Because remember, the Brotherhood was active in this town. Because there's the Brotherhood trader over there. So I wonder if these guys are supposed to be Brotherhood here. Yeah, they were positioned on the rooftops to kind of like shoot at the Scorch Beast. I don't know. Doesn't say. We just know there is power armor. Oh, a critical with this thing's stupid. I hear vertibirds. Huh. I have to get this to my... I have to move a lot of weapons around on characters. Because it always gives... This is one of the really good advantages of having multiple characters, is that you never get a bad legendary. Oh, you still get bad ones, but you get less bad legendaries. It's like, oh, go to the purveyor. Oh no, I've gotten a quad revolver. It's like, but I'm a rifleman build. Like, yeah, it might be useless to your rifleman build, but if you have multiple characters, then you never get bad weapons, or you get less bad ones. That's why you want to have wildly different builds. Like, don't have two of the same weapon builds. Or don't have ones that overlap either. Like, this is why I said, this is why all of my builds are very different. I have this Berserker's Rifleman, Commando, and Bow User. Because I do have all the bow perks as well. Then I have my Power Armor two-handed melee build, which I don't really use too much. Because he was made for the Vault Raid, in a way, and doing Vault Raids, and then they kind of removed that, so he became kind of useless. Then I have the Healer build, which was the one with the Solar Armor you saw, and that one is also kind of useless right now. I just wanted to get the Solar Armor just in case people will need a healer in the future. Then I have this build, my Berserker Rifleman, which is my favorite build in the game. And then I have my Power Armor Pistol build, which you saw me playing a bit earlier before I chickened out. Look, that character would be awful in PvP.
I think
So yeah,
I woke up in a pile of smolder.
that's a gauze pistol.
And I had some.
This thing, don't get it unless you're a pistol build. It to me it's worthless without on a non-pistol build. Especially if you're a rifleman that uses the gauze rifle, because they use the same ammo, so you're like just in a bad spot. Reload this. This is another one of my favorite weapons, just the single shot muzzleloader, because this one's also explosive with 15% faster reload. Really good muzzleloader here. What can we do? No one's doing Uranium Fever. Interesting. That the only event up? Yeah. We can go run the burrows. I'll do that. Burrows is fun. Not really. It's kind of the lamest dungeon ever in a game. Burrows is not great. Could be better. It's not. It's kind of something most people forgot about, even though it's a fairly good place to farm ghouls. That and the Capitol building. Another really good place to farm ghouls. Probably gonna die. Because, like, the ghouls in this place are broken for some reason, where they do extra limb damage. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I missed. That's not good. Oh, I'm in danger. Yeah, this isn't good. I need a melee weapon. I need to do something with the perks real quick. I was in a group earlier. I forgot to actually put that on. Ugh. I do not want that as the secondary. Do I have the right perks on? Yeah, rifleman, blocker, blah. I need to get rid of that if I don't carry too many plasma cores. I don't usually stealth, but there's a lot of ghouls in here and you can get swarmed easily. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to be in the water, that's irradiated. Let's actually use right away. I need water to get my AP regen up. Yeah. Ooh, 5 MM rounds. Weird for a ghoul to have. Zerker builds are strangely good at stealth because, like, having no armor on gives you a stealth bonus, or I think it works more like whenever you have armor on, you get like a decrease to stealth. So having no armor gives you like a weird bonus, which isn't actually a bonus. Take that off. So I don't know. Lever action is probably, I think, the best rifleman weapon. Just because it has a very good upsides and very few downsides, with the only downside being, well, technically 2 downsides, and they both have to deal with ammo. Yes. The only problems with the lever action is it has a slow reload, and it doesn't hold much ammo. So that's generally a problem. However, it makes up for that in pretty good damage and a good rate of fire, making it, I think, the best rifleman weapon. Oh, here's the problem. Also getting swarmed. I think 45 is a weird round to craft in the game because it's like slightly not very like resource efficient. Alright, time to use a healing gun, because I can't rely on healing factor. There we go. Man, I love the healing gun. You never see anyone talk about healing yourself with the gamma gun, but I'm the only one who does it. Works faster than stim packs, and they're a lot cheaper to craft. And they weigh less. No legendaries yet. This has been a very disappointing run through the burrows. Do I still have double XP? It is still double XP. Not like it really matters on this character. I have all the perks I need. I've had all the perks I've needed since like level 80 or so. Huh, weird, that one needed 3. If you're wondering, yes, I do have the music off. I just kept it off from the beginning. I don't know. It feels better. It feels creepier without environmental music on. Because half the time you're just playing battle music, which it's like sometimes it's just too much. Game, that was a hit. Oh god, I'm gonna die. There we go. Hey, I didn't die. You need lots of RadAway in here. I wonder what kind of thumbnail I'll use for the premiere. I don't know. Still in danger. I don't see any ghouls on the thing. Oh. That's why. Still in danger? Still in danger. I have to have the light on because I can't see anything, yet it removes the stealth, so, trade-offs. Like this is dark on your screen, it's even darker on mine, because I have a true black TV. Which is both amazing and terrible because this looks amazing. Like, it literally looks amazing on that TV. Hello, bad place to stop. Because the true black TV I have is not a modern true black TV. I should pay attention. It's actually a CRT. Yes, an old style cathode ray tube TV. But this one's HD. And it looks really, really good. Too bad I can't put it up to its max resolution of 1080i. Dang it, I knew it. Explosive turrets. My god, explosive turrets. So annoying because they just stun lock you there. Oh crap. This isn't good. Oh, melee weapon, give me it. Alright. Oh, papa. Do I have a repair kit? I don't think I do. Right? No, I have no repair kit. Oh, that sucks. Well, you're gonna have to do. Maybe I'll switch to the black powder rifle, but this one seems fine for now. Just remove some of that radiation. And then apparently immediately add it back in. I haven't been in the burrows so long I forget most of it. What a weird room. And I think these were supposed to have recipes, but they never added them. So now they just kind of sit in this, dungeon, never being used. Oh my god, cafeteria trays, or TV dinner trays. Oh, weird. There's a mix. That's all aluminum. Like, this place is huge. Like, the layout is actually really cool. Yet there's no unique enemies in here. Even the quote-unquote boss at the end was just an Assaultron. It was, like, nothing special. And they said this required multiple high-level characters to beat. I remember when it came out. They hyped this place up like it was, like this is Nax Ramus or something. When it's nothing. Like, it's just ghouls. And here I am, a character who wears no armor, and I'm doing fine. I died once, only to turrets. Like, not even the main enemy of here. Those turrets are overpowered, and you'll never convince me otherwise. They just stun lock the crap out of you. I've had this gun for so long. I think it was my first Berserker weapon. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great. It's just the Berserkers with VATS improvements. Oh, it's a gate. Huh. See, like, this is all made. There's no new assets in here, right? Oh, this was a mistake. Right, but this room here, this looks really good. Really just, cool. Hello there, key. Do I have a disease cure? I do not. Radworms is your worst enemy when fighting ghouls. Look at that health bar rebounding. Terrible. They really need to fix that. I remember someone called me a food build, yet I barely, because of my Berserker build, and yet here I am doing fine against, like, every enemy in the game. The only thing that, this build does struggle against is, Scorch Beasts. Okay, where's that turret? Oh, it's gone. I guess I killed it. So I'm not going to go into the robot part of the burrows because it's annoying, and there's nothing really there. I don't know where I'm going, to be honest. Oh, here comes more ghouls. Oh, and there's a level up. Guess now you should be focusing on leveling up because of legendary perks, but I said before, I don't see any of them as useful. Like, something you actually need. At least with the current content in the game. Maybe in the future they'll become necessary, but right now, no. I mean, like, okay, we're still in caution. But yeah, with the current content in the game, there is nothing that needs the legendary perks, right? We have people soloing the Scorch Beast Queen in under 2 minutes with standard builds in the game. You know, bloodied. You know, go look at the damage bloodied builds can do, or junkies can still do damage. Berserkers, I'm doing plenty of damage just fine. Fusion core. Don't need any on this character. So why they want to make us more powerful than we are, like. Unless in the one wasteland, right, things are going to become significantly different, right? They're going to nerf, like, basically rebalance the game. I say nerf, but really it would be a rebalance if they changed everything. To the point where, bosses are actually hard, and, not something people can solo really on most of any level. I'm going to die again. Alright. So I'm going to sit here and talk about what I mean. Because I think there's no enemies. So yeah. With the current top builds in the game, which are Bloodied Commando, Bloodied Stealth Commando, I believe Junkie's Heavy Gunner, and I would put my Berserker's Rifleman up there, but, people will call it trash. But yes, with the current top builds in the game, there is no content that we need to be stronger for. There's a goal coming. And until they significantly rebalance the game, okay, there's no legendaries in here, I'm leaving. But until they significantly, and I mean significantly, rebalance the game to where you would actually need to be much stronger than you are now, which, we have people doing, 1,000 damage out of every shot of a full auto weapon now, then we don't need it. Until they would have to rebalance it in the way, well, One Wasteland is probably going to do this, but it's probably not going to do it the way I'm saying here. They would significantly have to bring our current power down, right? Like, nerf everything we have in the game right now, in terms of damage, and then add in new content, right, where you actually need to grind. It's like, I don't know how to explain that better, but like World of Warcraft, right, or MMOs. I haven't done any top tier things in Elder Scrolls Online, but with World of Warcraft, right, whenever there's a new raid that comes out, the first raid in an MMO, right, you go through all the dungeons, or you get maybe a dungeon set. Maybe there's a dungeon set. Most of the times there's not anymore. At least the last time I played WoW, which was Warlords of Draenor. But you get the dungeon set, then you do the heroic dungeons, and then you can do the raid. Or in case of World of Warcraft, looking for raid is all I did. I stopped raiding in WoW. I stopped caring about it in kind of after Lich King. Like, I raided in Wrath of the Lich King, and a little bit in the Cataclysm, but I never, because I was in a guild that never was, we were in a top guild, let's say that. We always did, the bottom raids. Like, we were never good enough to do the top raids, which is fine, but, I don't know, just the future of this game is still kind of iffy to me on what they're going to do with it.
Then I met someone. a stranger.
But,
Over time, well, that stranger isn't a stranger anymore at all.
should I change
I don't
weapons?
believe in
It's been an
luck
hour.
or fate or any of that. But I do know that I won't have changed a thing.
I have too many weapons. Yeah. I have weapons I'll never use. Like, I will never use the final word or the action here on this character. Or resolute veteran or medical malpractice. But yet I have them. Just because I like collecting named weapons. Which is... I can see the... So, another thing I see them doing, right, and this is on the PTS right now, like, you can go do this, is they are introducing unique weapons, or at least somewhat unique weapons. From what I've seen. Because, the new Wendigo Colossus boss, right, it doesn't drop loot the same way the Scorchbeast Queen does. The Scorchbeast Queen, I've always said, is a pointless fight and not actually worth doing. Even though I'll go do it, like, besides fun, like, I find the Scorchbeast Queen fun to do when there's a whole bunch of guys around you, and it's like, yeah, it's awesome doing that. However, in the course of, like, loot-wise, the Scorchbeast Queen doesn't drop anything really unique. What the Scorchbeast Queen drops is just Ultrasight stuff, or regular... Besides the Ultrasight stuff, which you can get through the main quest, right? The only thing she drops is regular mob loot. So, with this new boss they're introducing, it's going to have... They showed off kind of unique weapons in the Cursed series. A cursed pickaxe, a cursed shovel, and a cursed, I think it's a harpoon gun. And these have unique effects on them. They're basically 4-star legendaries.
Share a home with somebody
Which is,
in the world.
really cool that they're actually, introducing, 4, unique things, have unique effects. That's what I said, like, grinding legendaries, right, is really boring. Because once you get... Nothing makes the legendary unique of a weapon. Like, yes, it's just a better version of a base game weapon. Right? Like, you can go through the game and get a regular Gauss rifle. Then you can go get a legendary Gauss rifle. It's still the same exact gun. Right? Like, you're going through the same reload, you're using it the same way. The legendary effect doesn't really change so much of how the gun works fundamentally. Like, this Nighthawk, or the dragon. It's a skin for the dragon, but... Even though this is instigating, it's still working the same way. It's still a single-shot, huge damage weapon, right? And so, now, this is kind of the problem with the cursed weapons, is that they are just regular weapons with new effects on them. So, it's the cursed pickaxe is just a pickaxe. The cursed shovel is just a shovel. The cursed harpoon gun is just a harpoon gun. So, I'm hoping this and the kind of stuff we've seen data mined in the files, because there have been several weapons data mined in the files that aren't in the game. I'm hoping that in the future they will introduce unique stuff, like, here, go kill this super mutant, like, behemoth, or that's also, this special super mutant behemoth that's maybe different. Like, maybe he's smart, he's intelligent. And he's a boss. He's an actual boss, and he drops unique loot. And you have to run the dungeon multiple times, in order to get all the loot, and he has, like, a set, or maybe there's another dungeon that has a different set, and, stuff like that. So it has been almost an hour, and how long do I want to go? I feel an hour is fine. So yeah, I'll see everybody later. Tell me if you want more of these premiere things. I don't know. I kind of don't really like doing them. I like and also don't like